on some chill.
EA Sports, and we're in for a show from Anthony Richardson. He comes in second in the league in passing yards this season. It's the Packers and the Bears, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson, partner. This should be a good one here in the month of October. Got a couple of teams playing good football to get this season going.
And all offseason, Mike, coaches and teams, they talk about the importance of starting the season strong. And here in this matchup for early in the year, we have our first look at two teams that have started off strong. They're playing winning football. They're starting to really understand what their identity is as a team. And for this stage of the season, this is one of the better matchups we've seen so far. And it's going to go a long way continuing to unravel who are the teams we're going to be talking about come the end of the regular season.
The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
That one's complete to the rookie wide receiver from Southern California.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch-and-catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle. Third down, 3 to go. Patrick to throw, and that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. They're led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida. It's Anthony Richardson.
Mike, when we have a chance to talk to this quarterback's teammates, the word they always use is perfectionist, and it's pretty easy to see why. When we had a chance to sit down with him the other day, one thing was very clear. He was not happy about having that blemish on the stat line, the interception. Now, it didn't change the outcome of the game, but it certainly prevented him from being able to really appreciate what he accomplished in last week's win. If that meeting is any indication of what we should expect, I think it's pretty safe to assume he's placing a big emphasis on protecting the ball over these next 4 quarters.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. Richardson to throw. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just...
In trouble, and down he goes. That's Hassan Reddick getting in there to bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses now.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. From the gun, Richardson. And the defense unrelenting, a third. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action here. Mahomes. That's to the sideline and taken in by Kelce.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
That is hauled in at the 5. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Right back to the air from Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, but that's going to be...
It's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
The Packers offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently 2nd in. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. It's Richardson on the move. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Packers.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Taking off. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Tyjae Spears. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On play action, Richardson. That is caught. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns?
He slams it in there, and he is in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's his second touchdown of the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. The throw is Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Quick throw here is complete. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Bears.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Packers offense and Brandon Ayuk ready to take over once more. He's right there in contention for the most receiving yards by a wideout this year. Currently ranked 2nd in the NFL. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Now he takes off. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Here comes the screen to Jones. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That one caught by Smith. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. That is hot. What a throw. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, Packers.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes.
Oh, my God. Money.
Be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll take it at the 12, and he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 7, as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw again. Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
This is a great example of the game within the game. They're making what they call Mike declaration, and that's what sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. And in this case, the Mike was the one who came. He's unblocked, and he's able to get home.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing now, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed.
Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to him. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Caden Ellis in on that stop. They face 2nd down and 7. Now Richardson. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just
Close.
LaFleur disagrees with the call, and he's going to throw the challenge flag. What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just 1 challenge for the remainder of the game. They're trying to run from 1st down with Jones.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Now Richardson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. LeBear's offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Right back to the air from Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Bears first down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, he's got Kelsey. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. Throwing is Mahomes. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
The sideline erupted. They thought that was an easy 6, but instead, it was nothing but disappointment. I mean, that is a gut-wrenching missed opportunity for the offense, and he has his head down just in disbelief.
And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Santos's kick is good. And the Bears are back within 4 at 14-10.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. And he will get down here as he wisely avoids the contact. Richardson trying to hustle his guys to the line.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Packers going to use their final timeout now.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. From the gun, Richardson. And he'll take it on in. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Green Bay.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
McManus on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Packers are out to a 21-10 lead. 7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Halftime now at Lambeau. And the Packers are on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman. And our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium. Denver in town to take on Minnesota. And they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. Caleb Williams with a touchdown pass. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Chuba Hubbard, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium. See what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. Jamison Williams, a touchdown reception. We saw a strong first half out of the mobile to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Packers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. off the play fake, it's Richardson. Open man down the field, it's Olave. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And a short pickup down to the 21. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd down and 9.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards.
Throwing is Richardson. This is caught at the 2. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
When you're running a crossing route versus man coverage, you understand that there's going to be nobody waiting for you on the far side of the field. So if you can create separation on your man defender and separate away, there's a lot of green grass, and that's where the quarterback went with the ball.
They'll run it here with Jones. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. They'll run with Spears. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. J. Spears. Touchdown, Packers. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. First down throw, Mahomes. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Here's Mahomes. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Mahomes now to throw again. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. To throw is Mahomes. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
Here's Jones. And he'll work this out to the 23. Junior Colson there to make the stop. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Richardson. This one complete to Atwell. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Now Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Right back to him on 1st down. Oh, and he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
He'll throw it left, and oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Packers have it. And so much for a nice game through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
On the give, it's Jones. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They run it once more with Jones. Oh, a loose football. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really back to the fundamentals of how they're taught. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
He's got Mahomes.
Oh my God.
It is brought in the end zone. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Chicago. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Packers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground now with Jones. He'll manage only a couple. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. 2nd down and 8. Here's Richardson. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Richardson going to look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Packers.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. He'll get this across midfield, down to the 48. Hassan Reddick there to make the play. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They run straight ahead with Jones. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw, Richardson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make him cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. Quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
70 Lions!
Now a handoff. Jones. He's down inside the 10. A gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Richardson to throw. That one taken in. Middle of the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Green Bay. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now it's McManus for the point after. It's up and good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They'll return this from the 11. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Throwing is Mahomes. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A short one caught by Kelsey. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. He's going to tuck it and go. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Third and short. Here's Patrick. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now
he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Packers have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch. But before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Jones. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
High throw, but it's reeled in. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. Jones now on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Jones. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That's caught by Spears out of the backfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these. Right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Quick throw, taken in.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
He's out, man. Push him.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. 2nd and 11. From the gun, Richardson. That is caught.